What's up, fellas? So today's Sunday, July 16th. It's like 10:30 in the morning. It's it's like 87 degrees and 80% humidity. It's the feels like temp is 103. So nice Florida day. We've had rain like almost every day for I don't know how long. We've had halfway through July, and we've had like 6 inches of rain already so far this month. Usually we'll get a little pop-up shower in the afternoon, like around 1 or 2 o'clock, just enough to, just to make it a little stickier, feel nastier, but not like we've had the last couple weeks. It's kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. Figured I'd make a video because it has been a while since I've made one. It's not for lack of work, and I've been steady working on that turd over there. What I've kind of been doing the last week is waiting for the weather to get decent enough so I can put some paint on it. I want to, I got to paint in the engine bay, up underneath the frame horns in the front, in the trunk area, and the interior, so then I can, and the door jambs, so I can start putting some things back on it, because I got stuff piled all around the garage now. I ain't got hardly any room anywhere. But first, before I show you, I don't know if I want to, some of the car and some new things I bought for the car, I figured I'd pass along some bad news. I got a call from Mrs. Ray Coulter's wife on Thursday. She told me Ray had passed away about 3 weeks ago. It was real, just out of the blue. He'd been complaining about a shortness of breath, and he went to the hospital to have it checked out, and they took him right into the ER. And just right from there, he had something where he coded, just out of, like I said, it was just real out of the blue. They didn't have any time to prepare or nothing. It was just real sudden. Really hated for him. Ray was a real good guy. I really liked him. I could call or text him like any time and say, hey, what do you think about this or that? And he'd give me his opinion on it. He's a real humble guy, very knowledgeable, but I hate it. I hate it. He was a good guy. I know it's the old expression, death is a part of life, but you never know when it's going to happen. So the other bad news is Pirate said he got a confirmation from the guy who built the Emerald Coast, the Holt racetrack, and he said it's confirmed through Chip, who's like I said, originally bought the land and had the track built, is that Holt was sold to a company called Copart. I guess they're a used car, like they run these auto auctions, so they're going to use the track to park cars that they have before they go to auction. I don't know the whole story. Like I said, I hadn't seen it confirmed anywhere else or anything like that, so sadly it looks like that's a wrap on Holt. That's another thing I hate, because that means it'd be a 2-hour drive either to go to track north of Panama City or else go up to Atmore. Not real fond of either of those outlooks, but again, that's just the way it goes. Got to deal with it. I guess Ozzy was holding out for money, and I think with the economy, the way things are looking down the road, it scared people off. So as far as wanting to get try to get a track going, the way things are. So that's just the way it is. You get a situation, you got to deal with it. So we'll see what happens from here on out. Hopefully it was wrong, but kind of, if it comes from Chip, then odds are that's what really happened. So anyway, we just have to deal with it. We'll still press on. I'm not throwing a tantrum and selling all my shit. I'm still gonna go. I just, I'm not gonna be going as often as if I was going to Holt. So with that, let me get you off the stand here, and I'll show you the goodies I bought here in the last couple weeks. All right, guys. So I had to come out here and kind of do a redo. One of the segments that I did, the phone kind of had the video showing like this instead of like this. So this is the rear brake line for the Poodle Picker car. This is the one was in it. I disconnected the hard line when I pulled the 456 or 488 rear end out, but I didn't push that little stud up through the rear end. So when the rear end come down and fell off the jack, this pulled out. So got the new one in here, just got to get it in the car. And then I got steel pistons and O2 sensors. The steel pistons are going to go into these new calipers, the aluminum twin piston calipers with the bracket. Just got to pop them phenolic pistons out, left and right. And then these are, hold on, I set it over here, I forgot. I didn't want to put the video up when the thing was like all jacked up. So anyway, these are 3-inch ball socket collectors. I got 4 pieces. I think it was like 60 or 70 bucks. You look up vrsexhaust.com. Miguel, I think is the guy's name, Villarreal. Good guy, always has good stuff. I ordered these, I think, on Tuesday night. I sent him an email, sent me a PayPal thing. I paid it Wednesday, and these were at the house Thursday night. Good stuff. So I'll get you back on the regular track now here. Had a little glitch there. These are the AccuFab headers that are going on a Trooper car. And I just got to put these on. Typically, let me show you on these other headers. These are BBK headers. Typically what I'll do is I would take these bolts out and then I would cut this off here. This is where these come. It's like it's for a 2.5 inch exhaust, but this is typically like 2 1/4, that hole across there. So what I'll do is cut that off there, and then I would shorten this a little bit, and then so that'll go on like so. I would only have one flange on it. Or you could just cut this whole works off right here, expand this and put this on, but that way you have 3-inch, it'll made up to a 3-inch exhaust. These are a set of used headers. They'll be going on the Dugan when I get to that. Those headers up there came off Trooper car. Those are going on Vincent's Capri. That'll be going in the garage later on this year, after I get done with the other one. So what I did here, I got 4 sets, or 4 pieces, 2 sets, 3-inch ball sockets, one for the AccuFab headers for the Trooper car. The next set is for the BBK headers for the Dugan wagon. And this box of goodies here is a set of ball joint dust caps for the, where's the number on it? Right there. That's the, if you remember the ball joint on the QA1K member, or no, yeah, QA1K member I took out of Trooper car. The ball joint dust boot was already tore up, so got some polyurethane ones going to go on there. These are the O2 bungs. I got to put those on the headers, the AccuFab headers, to go in a Trooper car. And this, I saw this on there. It's a just the engine lift plate. I've got one of those things where you turn it and it rolls the pivot point back and forth. But this thing will be worked pretty good, I think, just for what I'm doing. Then I got a set of gauges for the Trooper car, water and voltmeter. And then this is a steering wheel adapter. That's for the red car, so I can put an aftermarket steering wheel in it and get rid of the airbag wheel that is currently in there. And then this is the throttle cable for the 4-hole throttle body for the Trooper car. That's the number on it. Typically, if you look up on Rock Auto, you'll see like there's two different lengths. The shorter length is for the CFI 2-hole throttle body, and then longer ones for the 4-barrel. And I think that's about it for the goodies. There's the trunk. I brought it in. You can see how the what you call it, little spoiler I made. There we go. So nothing's really changed on here. It's just more sanding been done. Got the roof where I think it's reasonable. I was thinking of making like the top semi-gloss black or race car black, whatever they call it, and then the rest is going to be the cream color. But I'm thinking more, I'll just do the whole thing in the cream and be done with it. Cream is not the, it's going to kind of hide some of the dents because the bodywork's not my forte. It's probably going to be kind of ugly, but I think the semi-gloss black would hide it too, but I think the cream would hide it better. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm right now I'll probably change my mind again, but once I get her painted, that's the way it's going to be. So that's where we're at. Right, like I said, I wanted to do the engine bay and the interior and the trunk, and then in the back, so I can start putting stuff on it. You know, I can get the interior back in, some of the interior, get the rear end in, all that stuff. But right now the weather has just been, the humidity's been like in the high 80s, low 90s every day or higher because it's been raining. So Kyle said to wait, don't paint it till it gets like below 70% humidity. So that's what I'm doing. So that's essentially it. It's like I said, it's not a whole lot going on, just more work that really doesn't have much to show for it. But that's where it's at. I'll string this all together. Oh, before I forget, I guess there is a little bit of a good silver lining on the cloud. I went over to took Rod over to Ray's yesterday, and we got that last set of heads that I'd ported and rated machine work on, and she had a set of 15x4 drag lights there that Ray had. He bought them and never used them, so I offered to buy them from her just to help her out and get rid of them, and I needed some, so I've got to go back and pick those up sometime. I'll take the wife along. She'll probably want to go to Biloxi something. We'll see. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to get this posted up on the YouTubes because I know guys been asking about it. So this is what's going on with it. We'll wrap this up and get her stuck on the internet. All right, appreciate y'all. Later.